Hey guys, Mini Toy Collector Mom here. I have had a ton of requests for Strawberry Kiss. So here she is. Let's draw her. So shape-wise, we definitely got this roundish shape for her body. The roundness gets a little thinner towards the bottom. Her round eyes, we have kind of these tiered drop shaped seeds. And then the flowers are definitely these rounded, curved shapes. So let's go ahead and start off with her body. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend like I'm going to imagine I'm drawing a circle, but I'm going to have my circle come more down to a point at the bottom here. And then I'm going to leave the top of my circle open. If you guys make some mistakes, it's no big deal. Like, I actually think I'm going to curve this out just a little bit more. She's definitely a chubby strawberry, right? Okay, so if you guys notice her eyes, if we cut her shape in half, her eyes come right underneath where we would cut her in half. So I'm going to imagine I'm cutting my shape in half, and I'm going to go ahead and do these two eyes. And her eyes are pretty big. She has a big circle here to the left. And then she has over here to the right. And there is a good amount of space in between her eyes. So make sure to go ahead and give her space. So we have that classic crescent shape going on. And then we have a circle for the inside of her pupil. And she does have a little white circle that's actually on the inside of her eye this time. Some of them have half circles, but this one's actually a full circle. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in her pupil. Go ahead and fill that in dark. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill in this part just a little bit lighter. Go ahead and clean up the roundness of that eye. And then she has two eyelashes, one at the top, well, three, one at the top and two at the bottom. And she has her eyebrow coming right off the top to the top left of her eyelash. And now see, what I'm noticing right away is if I compare my lines to this, I actually need to move my line over a little bit. The scale of my picture is a little disproportionate, so I'm going to go ahead and move this line over and up just a little bit. There we go. All right, so she has her little button nose, half circle in between. And then she has her eye over here, which is a crescent as well. So go ahead and do that crescent shape. And then she has that round pupil. And that circle on the inside for the white. And I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. And then I'm just going to lightly fill this in. And then she has her eyelashes again. And her eyebrow. Okay. Now the mouth might be a little tricky here. So let's see. How are we going to do this mouth? It starts right underneath the nose. And you kind of have these two little curves. Two little curves right under that nose, okay? And then extend them on down. Extend those lines down. And then you're going to really swoop them down. Just do this big swoop down. Swoop it down. And then she has the inside. And it kind of follows the same lines we did. We're going to do a little half circle going up now. Bringing those lines to kind of meet the endpoints that we just did. and then swoop it down a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm going to fill in the inside of that there. All right, let's go ahead and do her arm. Her arm is that strawberry leaf, and it starts right where that eyelash is. That's where it starts, okay? So go ahead and put a line there, and it's going to come up and over right under her lip. Right to the right of her lip right here, okay? And then it has another point that comes up right underneath. So you have that point. And then you're going to bring it around and you're going to meet your line up here to the right where you originally met it, okay? And then you're just going to have to do some erasing. No big deal. There are actually some details for the leaf in here, so I'm going to go ahead and add just a couple little lines just to fill it in a little bit. Okay, and then she has her 2 feet. This first foot right here comes out, let's see, right where almost the end of her mouth is, I'd say. And it kind of curves over to the left, and it's definitely an oval shape. And it ends about just over halfway up on that leaf that we just drew. So go ahead and bring that down. And then she has a little heart on her foot. Now for a heart, what you're going to do is it's definitely, this left side is smaller than the right. So go ahead and do a line here and then do half of a circle and then bring it down. And then you're going to do that for the other side, okay? Her other foot looks like it's behind her body. And it's a tiny foot. So I'm going to go ahead right where the end of my heart is. I'm going to go ahead and start doing a line, and I'm going to curve it back up. And it ends right where her lips end. I actually think I need to make this a little, this left foot's a little shorter than the right. So I'm going to correct my mistake and make that a little shorter and then add my heart. Now the heart, part of it's cut off by her foot. So when I do that, I'm going to draw into that and then bring it back down. Okay. So we're going to go back up and we're going to do her left leaf arm right here. And it starts right where those eyelashes are, the bottom ones, okay? It's just going to come out. It looks like it comes to a point. And then it ends, the rounded part, where the bottom of her lips are right there. It's going to come out right there. It's a smaller, tinier leaf. Looks like the roundedness. Looks like it kind of goes like that, actually. So I'm going to shade that in just a little bit. All right, so back to the top part of her face now. If you guys need to adjust any lines, go ahead and do that. Because as you're drawing, you might, like I needed to widen this line out a little bit. Just so it looks correct. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We're going to wait to do the seeds till last. I want to wait. Because there's a lot of detail up here. Let's do this leaf, this big leaf in the center, okay? So if I go up, there's her nose. It's right above between her eyebrows. So I'm going to do a point. That's the center of my leaf, okay? So I know that's my center. And I'm going to curve some lines up. We'll do more of the details of the leaves when we're done. I want to get them all drawn first. So to the right, we have a flower, okay? The center of this flower comes out in the center of this leaf we just did. And I'd say it's right where the center of that eyebrow is. So I'm going to do a circle there. And then we're just going to do some rounded shapes, okay? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then there's some lines in the center of our flower. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to this flower over here. The center, that circle is just to the right of that leaf that we did. And we're going to come behind this one and we're going to do the same. We're going to go 1. Whoops. I'm not happy with that one myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have a leaf that extends down over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the center of the leaf comes out right where that, let's see, where the bottom of the flower is. And what you're going to do is you're going to bring a line down, just like we did for that other one. You're going to bring your leaf, it kind of goes out to the side a little bit. And like I said, we'll go back and add the detail when we're all done. Okay, so now we're going to do, we have more leaves that just kind of come. There's one that comes out of the top above these flowers. And it comes right over this flower right here that we did, this petal, the top one. And there's a line in the center, and you're just going to add, you can add some details. And it looks like there's another one that branches out just right on the top and up. It comes down. Okay, so for the center, we have the center of our strawberry stem, which looks like a rectangle. All right, so let's go ahead and do, she has another flower to the left, and the center of this one starts in the center of our leaf and then right to the very right of her eyebrow. So again, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whoops. Broke the lid on my pencil. And then we have some detail in there. And then this flower looks like it only has 3 petals right here. And it starts right here to the left. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this looks like a big leaf to me behind this strawberry. So it starts right here, where the bottom of that stem is. And we're going to come up and go over. And then go, it's going to go behind that one we just did and come out. And it's going to come back down. And it looks like right here it stops too. So I'm going to go ahead and do some detail on the leaves now. They're just lines with some branches that come out. And there's one in the back here. Okay. And then of course we got to do this front one. It's like the main image, this front one. I'm going to erase a little bit and just do a point. There. All right, now the last thing we need to do is her seeds. Oops, I didn't do the lines for this flower right here. So remember, they are a teardrop shape, and there are lots of them. We're going to break them up. On this right side, she has 4. There's one right by her eyelash. So there's 4 there. There's one above her eyebrow, right above her eye. There's one directly in the center. There's 2 to the right of her eyebrow. There's one above her eyebrow. One to the left of her eyebrow. One above it. In between. And then there are, let's see, 1, 2, and 3. All right, guys. Well, that is Strawberry Kiss. Let me get her feet in there so you can see the feet. I hope you guys liked it. Please subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Bye.